like you're in a bath and they just go straight back up to the top. In fact, it's really hard to try and keep them down on the top. You just float on the top.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skip, aka Skipping Tosh here of the Sacktown Breakdown. Got another game recap for you and another W. Wow, this is crazy. Kings won 5 of the last 7 games. Feels good being able to say that and coming on here and giving recaps like this. Better than the alternative. Anyway, before we dive into it, always big love to our sponsors, Computer Booter. If you're looking to get, iPad or iPhone, more particular, a console like a PlayStation or Xbox repaired, a laptop repaired, give a call down to Computer Booter. Links in the description. Dude's name who runs it is Dave. He's an awesome guy. Let him know that Skip and Tosh sent you from the Sacktown Breakdown. Get yourself a little discount on the repair. Also a gaming lounge too. They do Smash Brothers tournaments and some other tournaments as well. But if you just want to go down there and game on the old consoles or VR, nice, dope, chill spot, super cool vibe out in Carmichael, California. So check that out. Carmichael is right inside of the Sacramento area, of course. Tabu Ohana sitting in the chair, all black. Nice cushy pillow right here. Feels good. They're the chair sponsor. If you want to get $40 off of your chair next purchase, if you're looking for a gaming chair, a desk chair, hit them up. Skip TC. It's all down there in the description. Let's jump right into it, yo. I mean, Sacramento Kings versus the Miami Heat, 97-105. Let's go ahead and jump right down to it. Now, of course, I like to celebrate the wins, but can't blow them out of proportion. Jimmy Butler did not play this game. Excuse me. But we also have injuries too. You got to play with the guys, that you have, and got to play with the guys that are on the court. Rashawn Holmes, unfortunately, was not well enough to make it back to this game. Still experiencing some shoulder soreness, and of course, Marvin Bagley is still out with his foot sprain, mid-foot sprain. Still got another 2 weeks, another week and a half to evaluate him before he comes back. So he won't be back until after All-Star break. And of course, our new acquisitions, Jabari Parker and Alex Lynn, are both out. Alex Lynn is out with a hip injury, I believe, and Jabari Parker is out with a shoulder injury. So we play with who we have, but let's go ahead and take a look at the game leaders. Bam Adebayo for Miami, 26 points. Bogdanovich still starting, 23 points. Bam had 7 rebounds, but he healed off the bench, had 7 rebounds. Robinson had 6 assists. Duncan Robinson had 6 assists. De'Aaron Fox has 8 assists. And Goran Dragic had 3 steals, while Bogdanovich had 3 steals. Field goal percentage, we were slightly better than them. They're 44% to our 48%. They shot less shots. And we took more shots. 3-point percentage, they shot 30%, which is crazy because they got Duncan Robinson who can drill threes. But they only made 12 out of 40, and then we made 19 out of 44, which is 43%. So amazing what happens when we hit our threes, right? Like, things go right. Free throws, they shot a better free throw percentage, and they got to the line way more. They got to the line 25 times and hit 17 of their free throws, 68% free throw percentage. So that's not a good that's not a good free throw percentage, but it's better than ours. We only got to the line 12 times, but we only made 6 of our 12 free throws, which is horrible. Very, very bad. For the last few seasons, and that does have to do with De'Aaron Fox, but it's not just De'Aaron Fox. We'll take a look at some of the others. Bogdanovich misses his fair share of free throws, and he shouldn't either. And then we got people that should get to the line more because they shoot it better, but Buddy Hield. But we talk about that just about every time we do this, don't we? Assists, 29 on our side to their 21. Rebounds, they out-rebounded us by 6 rebounds, 42 to our 36. 7 offensive rebounds to our 6. We had 8 steals, they had 7. They had 5 blocks, we had 3. We had 14 turnovers, they had 20. And you could see pretty much what really hurt them and killed them, which was those turnovers as well, along with their 3-point percentage. I always talk about, we're good if we're between 12 and 14. We can live with 15. We were right there, hard cap at 14. And we went home with the dub. Let's take a look at the stats. Of course, Bam with 26, only 7 rebounds from Bam. It's kind of interesting. 3 assists, 5 turnovers too. So there goes that. That's part of those turnovers we talked about. He had 2 blocks. Duncan Robinson filled it up with 18, an efficient 18, 6 of 9, and all of them were threes. He was 6 of 9 from 3. Also had 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 block. Kendrick Nunn, who started for them, had 16 points. Not an efficient 16 either, 6 of 19. 2 of 10 from 3. So he was part of their 3-point shooting woes. And he's crafty enough and slick enough to get to the line a little bit more than how you can. And he only got to the line 2 times. Had 6 rebounds, only 3 assists as well. Not very great. Derrick Jones Jr., 29 minutes. Now, what's interesting about Derrick Jones Jr., this was interesting. He had 9 points. He didn't make any of his field goals. He missed all his 3-pointers, but he made 9 out of 14 free throws. So you can see where his points came from. They were literally from free throws. But look how many times he got there. He got to the free throw line more time than our entire team. Our entire team got there 12 times. He got there by himself 14 times. 6 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Kelly Olynyk had 18 minutes, but he didn't really contribute very much. 2 points, missed all his threes, had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, had 1 steal. Goran Dragic came off the bench for them in 28 minutes. He had 14 points, 5 of 12 from the field, hit 3 of 7 from 3, which is good. He missed one of his free throws. He only got to the line twice, and he had 7 turnovers just by himself. So you can see he also hurt the team. Akpala had 7. I think that's one of their G League guys. I know Vincent just got signed up from the G League because he came from our squad. In 20 minutes, he only had 3 points, so it's tough. And then Silva as well. Tyler Hero didn't play. I didn't realize that Tyler Hero didn't play either. Goodness gracious. So Alexander, Jimmy Butler, and Tyler Hero didn't play. So just Hero and Butler alone could have been enough to turn the tides of that game, but we held it down. Bogey, like I said, 8 of 16 from the field, 6 of 13 from 3. Let's go, Bogey, man, nice. Very solid, very, very, very solid. Just very efficient tonight. Or that night, which was awesome. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. De'Aaron Fox in his 36 minutes had 16 points, 6 of 15. So again, I'll live with that. Only 1 of 4 from 3. I'm glad he hit 1 just for the sake of his confidence. But 25% from 3 is not good. 3 of 8 from the stripe, yo, that's inexcusable, Fox. Like I know you kind of stop your shot, but you need to follow through, bro. That's not gonna do it anymore. You gotta follow through, bro. You have to, because that hurts us. We need you to hit those. That hurts us bad. I'm glad we won, but that could be a difference maker. And not only that, if you make 3 more free throws, that's 19 points. If you make 4 more and only miss 1, then that's 20 points. You know what I mean? For your own stats, that's good. And those are free buckets. You're not forcing the issue. That's what you should be doing. Getting to the line. Slowing down the pace of the game, dictating the pace of the game a little bit more. Nemanja Bjelica had 15 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Good job, Nemanja. 3 turnovers, almost fouled out. Harry Giles, who started for us, only played 13 minutes, but look, had 10 points, hit all his field goals. Good job, Harry. Man, that's how Harry builds a case. Before I was talking about how Harry was building a case for it's hard for him to build a case to get more time with the fouls and stuff like that. But man, when you hit all your buckets, dude, that helps big time. And grab 5 rebounds, what? And have 1 steal and only have 1 foul, and you did all that in 13 minutes. There's no way he should be only a +1, but I understand how plus minus works, and I get it, but I'm just saying that doesn't dictate his true value to us. It was like Harrison Barnes is +8, 9 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, only 2 fouls. Buddy Hill played 35 minutes, had 21 points. Let's go, Buddy. 7 of 16 from the field, 5 of 13 from 3. hit his free throws. Only shot 2 though, which is not good. I mean, just look at that. The only people that got to the line are Bogey, Fox, and Buddy. Fox got there the most, which is what I want. I want him and Hill. I would like, ideally Hill, but goodness gracious. 7 rebounds though for Buddy, 5 assists. We talked about that. Kent Bazemore in his 24 minutes, always bringing energy off the bench. Kent Bazemore, I love his addition to the team, and I'd like to sign him up again next year. Let Yogi Ferrell go. It's too late to trade him. We can't trade him no more, so let him go. Sign up Kent Bazemore. We got to keep Corey Joseph. Corey Joseph will just be our bench guard if we just need a defensive guard to come in. Anyway, 8 points, 5 rebounds as well, 2 assists. Turned the ball over 3 times, but had 2 steals and had 1 block. 4 personal fouls. We kind of saw how the fouls were going. We're not gonna trip off that too much. Derrick Jones Jr. was just getting to the line. Corey Joseph, 19 minutes, 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Anthony Tolliver played 3 minutes. He shot the ball once, didn't make it. 1 rebound, turned it over once. Yogi Ferrell had 6 minutes, no points. Had a turnover and had 2 fouls too. Anyway, so that about wraps up that game. It's good because we've been on a winning streak, and winning streaks build confidence, camaraderie. So those are really good chemistry points for us. So that's why it's a great thing. That's why it's really good for us. And the Heat are a good team. They're a good team. They play together. They play hard. They played hard against us. That perimeter defense, I mean, we were hitting our shots, but that perimeter defense wasn't no joke. And then they ran zone on us a few times, and I like that we were forced to pass the ball around more and move our bodies too, not just pass. But that's what I did notice about us. Like, I was a bigger fan of the dribble drive motion offense before, and it's not that I'm not a fan of it anymore. I still am, because it still works. But sometimes we would dribble drive, and then our spacing was messed up. People weren't rotating around to the gaps for better shots on a dribble drive. So if the guard dribble drives beats his man or whatever, or starts to beat his man is riding him, then the other defender could cheat a little bit and cheat in, you know what I mean? And then if we kick out, they would, since the guy didn't rotate, he could just cheat a little bit and then go right back and contest the shot, as opposed to dribble drive. The guy cheats, this guy rotates, he goes, he's way on the other side, and then that's a better opportunity for a shot. So we were rotating better, our spacing was better, which was good. It was a good challenge for us. I hope we learned from that in the film session. I'm not gonna dig too deep into this, but let's just say it's good for confidence. We're on a back-to-back, so we play the Spurs. We play the Spurs Saturday night, and that's gonna be a challenge for us as well, because it's us trying to win a back-to-back at home, and they're another team. They're fighting to get off in the playoffs. They know wins like this matter. When you look back, if you don't make it in, it's gonna be like wins like this, like, oh, you didn't beat the Kings that time. Like, granted, it's at home, but like, still, you didn't beat the Kings. You still, come on. So they're going to be scrapping to make sure that they don't lose this game, because they still have a chance to get in too, between them and the Blazers, who lost last night on, everybody saw it, a very bad missed call for goaltending on Rudy Gobert. So, teams who understand urgency, who understand the NBA season, not just you gotta understand NBA plays, possessions. Then you gotta understand NBA quarters. You gotta understand NBA halves. You gotta understand full NBA games, and then you have to understand NBA seasons. And that's just to get to like a base pro level. And then past that, it's understanding postseason. You know what I mean? How that works, how that ratchets up, the dynamics of that, how to sustain that, and then from there, it's then you start focusing on championships. We're way far away from that. We're still struggling to close quarters properly and halves properly. But we're starting to put it together, and things like this are really good signs of that. Luke is not taking too much credit, but I'm gonna give him a little bit of credit. On how the team's been playing, but mostly, honestly, I'm gonna give more of the credit to Vlade. The trades that we made, especially getting Kent Bazemore, has been solid. And I'm gonna give some credit to Harry Giles too. He's been stepping up and playing good for us, and the efficiency of the way he's been playing has been very solid. And I mean, as far as big men, last night we only had Belly, Harry. That's it. That's all we have for big men, because Bagley and Holmes are still out. So they took care of business. And then Harrison Barnes, we went small, so Harrison Barnes played a little power forward. That's it. And then the rest of it was really guard play, because I mean, Harrison Barnes is our only true small forward right now too. We don't have another small forward. I mean, you could slot Jabari Parker in there if he's healthy, but he's not even healthy. So, Bogey playing a little bit of the small forward spot in the backup unit. Kent Bazemore, playing that role a little bit. Well, it was our guard. I mean, Harrison Barnes contributed, don't get me wrong, but the point of efficiency was our guard play and our bigs. So shout out to Harry Giles, shout out to Nemanja Bjelica for holding it down, since it's crazy. Literally the rest of our, like, Alex Lynn, Rashawn Holmes, and Marvin Bagley are all hurt. And Anthony Tulliver can only play so many minutes. Like, he's a stretch essentially, and he don't have a lot of energy. So it's not like, he's going to be down banging for boards and everything like that. So, we can't waste any fouls. And then Mika, we had to let Mika go. Even though we waived Mika, it's cool because he goes right back to his G League team. So we got him again. He was on the Stockton Kings. Shout out to my boy Ramon, by the way. Ramon Villalobos, comic book artist, Marvel, DC, man on the move. He went to the game last night. Shout out to Malik, my best friend and roommate Malik. He went to the game last night as well. Shoot, I should have told him that they was there. He probably would have linked up. Anyway, shout out to them for keeping me abreast of the game with photos and whatnot. That was cool. And it was nice for Ramon, because Ramon is supposed to be going to a game with me. We ain't went to the game yet together. He said we're going to go to a game together before the season is up. But I'm glad he got to come and go to a game and that we won the game that he went to. But as of right now, the Sacramento Kings have, and let's just take a look at, go to scores, the Sacramento scores. Let's see. Yeah, that's the game we're gonna play, but I'm just looking at playoff standings. I'm not looking at it like we gonna make the playoffs. I'm looking at it just to see where we're at. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Phoenix one too. They beat the brakes off of So we're a half game back from Phoenix and New Orleans, and we're 2 games back from San Antonio. Half game back from them, 2 games back from San Antonio. It'd be really nice to beat San Antonio. Really would be nice to beat them tonight. But what I'm really looking at is right here. So for the last 5 games, we're 5 for 5. But for the last 7 games, we're 2 and 5. I mean 5 and 2. So that's really encouraging for us. Phoenix has been on a skid, 3 and 7. New Orleans been 5 and 5. San Antonio been 4 and 6. So they've been losing, and Portland been 6 and 4. They would have been, it's crazy, 7 and 3. They would have won last night. Memphis been 6 and 4, and they're in the 8th spot. And then from there is separation. So yeah, we're 5.5 games back from Memphis right now. And they're 26 and 26, where we are, ooh, Lord Jesus, 20 and 31. And then Dallas still got a comfortable lead at 31 and 20. And then OKC is above them. Then Houston, it's interesting to see Houston slide back down to the 5th spot. Utah been handling business, so they're in the 4th spot. Denver in the 3rd spot. Clippers. And it's interesting. Lakers, they're not that much far back. I mean, they're 2.5 games back from the Lakers now. But them being as tight as they are, like that little 1 through 3 spot, it's gonna be interesting to see what that looks like as the season goes on. because any one of those teams can catch fire and really go in. And I mean, if some teams are going to catch fire, I would say it'd be Denver and Lakers. Clippers, I think, are kind of going to hover, especially because of the rest that they're building into the schedule. But anyway, Sacramento Kings win again, man. Like, what can you say? We take those, right? I'm happy about it, and I want to see it continue. But at this point, my focus is just us being healthy. My focus is, really, if we can get everybody back, Jabari Parker and Alex Len, I don't see them as part of our future. It wouldn't surprise me if Jabari Parker and Kent Bazemore end up on the Sacramento Kings next season. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And Jabari can opt in, so that would be something I could see. But him just coming off the bench and getting us some buckets, I would say would be just what the doctor needed, because we've been struggling with scoring sometimes, like droughts of just not scoring. And he can get to the line. So, but Kent Bazemore coming back would be good. But as of right now, where we stand, we're winning. Let's get Marvin Bagley back. Let's get Rashawn Holmes back. That will be very solid to have both of them back. And then, let's get Alex Len healthy and get Jabari Parker healthy just for the sake of it, and see what happens if we need to plug any of them in, because Alex Len can grab rebounds and set screens, and sometimes that's all we need is someone to just grab rebounds and set screens. A little glass cleaner, like my build in 2K. Anyway, appreciate y'all. It's your boy Skip, and I'll be covering the San Antonio game as well. Peace.